Hello everybody, this is Nikki from Nikki Say It Now, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be part of the Nikki Out Loud show, and I am going to be talking about a very sticky situation that Nicki Minaj is in. Um, Before I get started, I wanted to tell you guys about my Nikki Out Loud show. If you guys can't find my Nikki Out Loud show, make sure you guys go to my playlist. It's the Nikki Out Loud playlist, and you guys can find my Nikki Out Loud news videos on that playlist. So let's get started with this news. This is about Nicki Minaj and this singer named Tracy Chapman, okay? So this is the lawsuit against Nicki Minaj. Um and basically it's about Tracy Chapman having a song in 1988, and her song is called Baby Can I Hold You in 1988, and she is suing, okay? She is suing Nicki Minaj for using her song in Nicki Minaj's song Sorry, okay? She said, according to the suit, Chapman believes that Minaj had already recorded Sorry before the clearance request was made. So basically, Nicki Minaj's team, her team went up to her and her team went up to Tracy Chapman and asked Tracy Chapman if they could use a sample of her song Baby Can I Hold You, okay? So Chapman originally filed a lawsuit in October 2018. They came up to Tracy Chapman saying that they want to use a sample of her song, and then Tracy Chapman said no. She denied the um the request days later. So they sent a request for to sample the song, and then she said no. But then Nicki Minaj decided to use it anyways. Okay. Um, Chapman said her original filing that Minaj's representatives seemed to already have been aware that Chapman would probably be loath to okay the arrangement even before they sent the formal request. Weeks before, at the end of June, a music clearance company called DMG sent Chapman's representative an explanatory note allegedly saying that an A-list artist wanted to use Baby Can I Hold You, and asking if Chapman remained on an unofficial do not sample or interpolate list. So so there's a thing where you cannot just you can't even ask them to use their song, okay? So Chapman is put on a list where nobody could even nobody could go use her songs. That song. She put it on a you cannot take this song by any means necessary list. So even if Nicki Minaj came up to her and then said, "Can I use your song?" and Tracy Chapman was to say, "Yeah, okay," in legal terms, she cannot use her song because Tracy Chapman set it up. Tracy Chapman's representative set it up that way where Nicki Minaj cannot use her song even if she was to ask. And Tracy Chapman was gonna say okay to her. Okay? So this is what had happened. That was not, in the end, Sorry was not included in Minaj's album Queen, which was released less than a month after her formal request to use Chapman's material. And Minaj's song leaked anyway, both on Hot 97 radio and New York via DJ Funkmaster Flex and online. So she technically already used Tracy Chapman's song. They, you know, it already was there. So it's kind of like you're not gonna put it in your album, but you released it on the radio already. So she was in deep shit with that. Tracy Chapman won the case, obviously, and Nicki Minaj settled on a settlement of $450,000. So Tracy Chapman accepted it, and that was it. You know what I mean? But it was a mistake on Nicki Minaj's part because it did leak on Hot 97, and then it did leak on DJ Funkmaster Flex online. So it was on Hot 97 in New York and DJ Funkmaster Flex. So what had happened was I did find a YouTube audio of Nicki Minaj's song Sorry, and I did listen to it, and I listened to Tracy Chapman's song Baby Can I Hold You, and it sounded similar with different voices. I mean, it's two different artists, obviously. So yeah, it did sound similar, and she did take a sample of her song. So that was a big no-no on Nicki Minaj's part, but at least she paid the consequence. You know, if you guys looked back on what I talked about with the B Simone situation, and her book was plagiarized, and she just said sorry to the people who she stole it from, but then her book just was released. It was just released, and there was no legal action done on her. She didn't get affected, even though she was the one who was her company that stole material from different writers. No, there was no legal action made. At least in this situation, there was legal action made, and Tracy Chapman did take legal action on Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj was fair and paid her that $450,000 that she practically owed her. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what was going on, if it was Nicki Minaj that was like, okay, she said no anyways, so I'm just gonna take her song anyways. Or maybe it was her rep and her team that was like, okay, we're not gonna listen to her, let's just go on and just steal a sample of her song. I don't know that situation and how she just just was like decided to like even use the sample even when Tracy Chapman deliberately said no. Okay. Um, the formal request was in July 2018. Use Chapman's song. Um, and July 2018 was when they requested it, and October 2018 was when Chapman filed the lawsuit. So somewhere between there on Nicki Minaj's Queen album, let's look. Let's look at Nicki Minaj's Queen album and when that was released. This was released on August 10th, 2018. Okay? But she didn't put Sorry in her album. So a little bit before that, because the Queen album was released in August 2018. Okay, but then let's little fast forward a little bit. I mean, rewind a little bit, and that's when she would release her singles. You know how artists do it? They'll release their singles, and then they'll release their whole album. They'll release their little bit of their singles on YouTube, on their page on YouTube, and then they'll release the whole album. So I think it was a little bit back from August when she released Sorry. Well, she didn't release it, but it was released. It was some reason it was released or leaked to Hot 97 in New York and Funkmaster Flex. Okay, so I'm guessing that one of her fans got her sorry song because I searched it up on YouTube to listen to it, the sorry song on the DJ Funkmaster Flex website. That they got it from there and they posted on YouTube. I'm not sure if it's her fans or if it's a second party to that website. I'm not sure. So it was released on YouTube, y'all. You guys could check it out. I wish I could play it for you guys, but um, I'm not going to get a copyright strike from YouTube. Nope, sorry. But you guys could check it out if you guys type in Nicki Minaj sorry. Then you go to Tracy Chapman's song Baby Can I Hold You. It's similar. It is similar. So I understand why Tracy Chapman would be very outraged about this situation and was like very shocked, you know what I mean? Because she never gave permission to release that, for Nicki Minaj to release that song, you know what I mean? But Nicki Minaj settled it, and kudos to her because there's a lot of these, celebrities that don't want to take actions for their wrongdoings. I mean, a lot of these celebrities, they take, they do copyright here and there, they take songs without the other person's permission. I don't know how they got away with it because copyright is a legal act. Okay, so I don't know how they got away with taking the songs, but I'm sure that they had some kind of strategy. Let's just say that. Um, but yeah, at least Nicki Minaj was mature enough to pay the settlement to her, and yeah, let bygones be bygones. When you pay a settlement, let's go separate ways. You know what I mean? So this is all like a good story to tell because it could be an example to B Simone, for example, for not stealing people's work and not even like taking action. Like, are you gonna even pay a settlement to those who are you steal it from? Like, you're a business owner, but you're not dealing with your consequence. You know what I mean? See, Nicki Minaj did an action, which is Nicki Minaj's rep, her team did a mistake, that's their action. And then they dealt with their consequence by giving Chapman $450,000 for stealing her work. Now, where was B. Simone's consequence that she had to deal with? You know what I mean? The consequence that she had to deal with, that she had to clean up. Did you know? I never saw another story where the writers that got B. Simone stole from was to like get a settlement, like how Chapman got a settlement. That's how when you get in trouble with copyright, such as Nicki Minaj got in trouble with copyright, she dealt with her consequence. She was just like, she knew what's up. She was like, okay, I stole from, I'm gonna take legal action. No, Chapman said, I'm gonna take legal action. And then Nicki Minaj said, I'm gonna deal with that legal action. Maybe the writers from that B. Simone stole from didn't want to take legal action and said let bygones be bygones without putting in the law or the legal system in it, but they should have taken the legal system in it and fucking got their money's worth. I mean, let's just say, you know what I mean? You as an artist should already know about copyright. You as an artist, you as a writer, a writer is an artist, should know about plagiarism. You as a writer need to know about stealing other people's work. And then you have the audacity to like, I'm sorry, just have an apology video to your fans. What about the apology video to the writers that you stole it from? The B. Simone thing made me really angry, and this just really made me think about the B. Simone situation. because this is a good way. This is a good example. It's like showing the bad example, which is B Simone, and then showing the good example, which is Nicki Minaj. Okay, Nicki Minaj knew she stole from Tracy Chapman. She knew that Tracy Chapman said no. She knew that Tracy Chapman was on the list to where like you cannot, you know, even if you ask, you still cannot take her music. Okay? The list was, I'm gonna say it again, the list was, it's a do not sample list. So yeah, that list you cannot, even if you ask, you cannot take it. If it's a do not sample list and she put in that list, yes, there's gonna obviously gonna be some legal action if you even was to ask her for it and she was like, okay, go ahead, you know. Do not sample list is a legally bind list where you cannot sample the song at all, period, under any circumstance. Okay? So for her to be stealing the sample, even when Tracy Chapman said no, she said no personally too. That's a big time no no. And that one, you know, Nicki Minaj couldn't get out of that one. She was at the wrong. She was at the wrong. She can't point the finger to her, him, any of his representatives. She was at the wrong at this situation. But she did not put that song in her album. But she should have, what I should have done, right? I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do this. No, no, wait, rewind it back. Give me this audio. We're not putting this, you know, out in this album. But then I'll make sure that it's not released in the public. You know, it wasn't leaked. A lot of songs are leaked. A lot of songs are leaked. A lot of demos are leaked. You know, a lot of demos like a lot of singers do demos for other singers. I mean, a lot of songwriters slash singers, because you know you got like Neo, who does a lot of songs for a lot of artists. His demos get leaked, you know, so he's like a singer slash songwriter. So his demos get leaked, but it's his demo, you know, his song, he wrote it. But like, there's a lot of songs that get leaked, and she should have just made sure, you know, get a cleanup crew, make sure if those songs are anywhere in the world, in the internet. The internet is the world. You know what I mean? Everybody in the world goes on the internet. So, shouldn't know, you should have checked. She should have checked twice, then she should have checked 3 times, then she should have checked 4 times to see where her song was. Okay, she didn't release it in her album, but it was leaked. I'm gonna say leaked because it wasn't released. Okay, so you can't find it on Spotify, you can't find it on iTunes, you can't find it on you can't find it on Amazon Music. You can't find it on any of these um, music apps. You only can find it in these two places that they said. Hot 97 Radio, it was on there, which is a live radio, so they already played it and it was done with. Or you could find it in DJ Funk Master Flex online. So it still might be on DJ Funk Master Flex, okay? So you guys could check that out. It didn't say it was on iTunes because on iTunes they could purchase it. It didn't say that it was on Spotify, although Spotify is a free streaming app. You could still buy like this upgraded version of Spotify where you don't get commercials. You can't find it on Pandora. Pandora is also, if you get like an upgraded version, you have to pay too. So it's she would have gotten more of a trouble and had to pay more if it was released in any of other, you know, other platforms. Let's just say it was released on YouTube Vivo. Then she would have had to pay more. Okay? She would have had to pay more. So, that's the thing. That's the thing about this situation. Luckily, it was just two locations: Hot 97 New York and Funk Master Flex online. Okay, so this is the end of this video. I mean, this is all I'm gonna be talking about on this video. Um, Thankfully, it was not a huge feud. You know, I don't want to be talking about feuds in the music industry, but if somebody is not doing right, if somebody ain't doing right, there's a feud. If both people are not doing right, there's a feud. If a whole group is not doing right, there's a feud. So, you know, Nicki Minaj did right where she paid the settlement. Tracy Chapman got her money's worth. So everybody is at peace. So let's end this video with thank you for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to my video. To subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like and share if you like this video, and comment below to what news topic I should be talking about next. Yeah, so make sure you guys go follow my social medias. It's Nicki Say It Now. Make sure you guys check out my blog site. I will post it in the description box below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.